just like that. Hello, everybody. It's time for CAPI Live. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. I had a little bit of a technical difficulties. We had to get some stuff figured out. It's still got that, what's that green back? Maybe it doesn't look that. Give us a second. Sorry. It looks better on there, doesn't it? It actually looks much better. There we go. Hey, Cora. Cora's with us. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to give a little bit of time for everyone to get on. We're a little late coming on. Remember, when you come on, say hi so I'll know you're here. It doesn't tell me who's here until you say something. So if you come on, just say hello, hi, good evening, whatever you want to say. Any of those will do. Let's give it a little bit of time. We'll let everybody get on. I'm a little late coming on, like I said, because we had technical difficulties. So we'll give it a couple minutes to let everybody realize that I did go live tonight, because I didn't go live last week because I was just whipped from camp, from CAPI camp, which we had an amazing time. I do not want to do that right now. Thank you. When you come on, say hi, if you will. Say hello. See, oh, the lag's not bad tonight. It's right on, actually. So we'll go 1 and 1. There we go. Only a couple seconds. That's awesome. We'll give it a couple more minutes, let everybody get on. Hey, Michelle, Aaron. Who else is on tonight? When you come on, say hi so I'll know you're here, please. Just say hello. Let me know you're here when you... Hey, Beth. Beth's here. Yay. Our sweet Beth. Who else is here? We got Cora, we got Michelle, we got Beth. Who else? I don't know if John's going to be on tonight. He had some issues with his mom. Had to go to the hospital and get checked out. I think she's home now. But she had to go get checked out. So he might not be on tonight. I don't know. He may be taking care of mom. If you guys would, it would be awesome if you could go share and invite everyone you know. Go share and let everybody know we're here. Beth, can you go share for us? I mean, anybody can. I think Paramount will be doing that in just a few minutes. Certainly. Thank you, Beth. I think Paramount will be doing it, and John will do it if he comes on. I don't know if he's going to be on tonight or not. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. I had a 3-day weekend, so I got to relax a little bit. I had to go to the doctor on Friday, so I took that day off. So I was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I had a really good weekend. I like it whenever I have 3 days instead of just 2. But they still go by really fast, don't they? Doesn't matter how long you have. It's like vacation. You take a 2-week vacation, it still goes by super fast. Anything fun and enjoyable goes by really fast, and the stuff that we don't want to do takes forever. So, like when I'm looking forward to CAPI camp, it can be like 2-3 weeks away. And to me, it feels like it's a year away. It just goes by so slowly. And then whenever we leave and go to CAPI camp, it goes by, that weekend goes by so fast. That Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just shoots by. So, but we still have a really good time. I'm going to talk about our CAPI camp tonight. We didn't talk about it last week because I wasn't on, but I'll talk about CAPI camp tonight after we do the prayer list. Let's get a chance for everybody to get on. Where's Katie and Margot and Donna? All them. We're missing our usuals, our regulars. We'll give them a few more minutes to get on. Welcome back, Beth. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, couple more minutes, and then we'll start the prayer list and everything. I just want to try to get everybody a chance to come on because I was late tonight coming on, and I do apologize for that. It was a total accident. I mean, it wasn't an accident. It was just slow startup on the computer for some reason. It started, when we turned it on, it was super slow. Couldn't get it to do its job. But then it started working for us. So it got better. But by then it was already well at 9. So like 5 minutes after 9. I don't know what time I started. 7 minutes ago. And it was like 9:07. 9:06, 9:07 when we got started. So I apologize for that. Sometimes we're a slave to our technology. We have to wait till it's ready. And it certainly was not ready tonight when I wanted it to be. I don't know where everybody's at tonight. How was y'all's weekend? We'll just talk amongst ourselves until they get here. How about that? Everybody say hello. Even if you've already said it, say hello again. Tell me hi. Even if you've already said hello, say it again for me. Cora, Michelle, Beth, all you guys, tell me hello again. Because now I'm showing nobody's on. Kelly Bean, hello from Fort Payne. Fort Payne, I love Fort Payne. My favorite group, my favorite country group is from Fort Payne, Alabama. I used to go there every year for June Jam. Welcome, Kelly Bean. If anybody's on right now that has not already done so, please hit the like button, the share button, or the subscribe button so you'll be able to watch our content every week. We're on every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so it'll tell you when we're coming on so you don't ever have to guess. Beautiful country here. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. Yes, it is. It's super beautiful up that way. Super, super gorgeous, Fort Payne. I love that area. North Alabama is just beautiful. I think all of Alabama is beautiful, but I love North Alabama too, especially up around Fort Payne. And Fort Payne to Coleman and Piedmont and all up through there is just gorgeous. Baileyton, all of that is just beautiful. I love it when I go. I work up that way quite a bit. I love when I go up that way. All right, we're starting to get some people on now. So once again, if you're just coming on, shoot me a hello into the comment section. And hey, Eric, and let me know that you're here, and I will give you a hello. And Also, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give me a like. The likes, if you're on right now and you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. It really helps in the algorithm on how they show the videos. So the more likes you get per video, it really, really helps. So if you haven't already done so, hit that like button for me and subscribe and ring the notification bell. That would be awesome. Thank you, Beth, for the second hello. Appreciate that. You're the only one. But let's get started with the. Now it's going back to 0, so I don't know how many people is even on now. I think my counter is being a little screwy. Let's see. It won't tell me on here. There we go. Hey, Katie, there she is. Our sweet Katie. I haven't talked to Katie in a while. We've been busy. Michelle is logging in also. Hey, my beautiful Beth. Hey, precious Katie. Beth and Katie have such a friendship. It's so awesome. They've never even met, but they have such a beautiful friendship. They really do. Because both of them are such awesome people. Katie is super awesome. And of course, y'all know Beth is just, that woman's so sweet, she'll give you a cavity. She's everything. She is the best, most beautiful Southern belle I've ever met. And she is the epitome of Southern belle, too. She really is. That is one awesome woman. Awesome, awesome lady. And she's married to a pretty cool guy, too. So is Katie. Excuse me. Well, I know people are on because you guys are talking, but it's still telling me, now it's saying one person is here. So I don't know what that counter is. Y'all do me a favor. I know I've already asked this before, but can y'all do me a huge favor? Everybody that's on right now, will you say hello again, please? Because I know there's got to be more people on than now. It says 2. There's got to be more people on than 2. Oh, shucks. You know it's true, Beth. You know you also. Everybody that's on right now, say hello, just so I'll know I'm still on. Or if I'm not, someone PM me and tell me, hey, the video's not playing. Because I'm showing one person on right now, but I'm seeing other people talk. So Beth says hello. Thank you, Beth. Who else? Everybody say hello, please. Eric, Michelle, Katie, Kelly Bean. If you're on right now, say hello for me, please. I guess nobody else is on. I guess I lost everybody. Am I boring tonight? Everybody's just leaving. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Yes, and I got 2 people on now. So Beth and Eric are the only 2 that says hi. Thank you, Eric. And so I guess I really do just have 2 people on. I wonder what happened. Everybody just decided to leave at one time. But we had 8 on at one time, and then all of a sudden it went down to 0, and then it went to 1, and then 2. And I think it's at 2 now. Don't get on the bed, please.
Why do you have
and
so
I
much
am
space?
the of an awesome Yankee. Yes, you are, Katie. I agree. She is a Yankee, but she is an awesome Yankee. What?
Where do you find the computer?
Where did I find it?
Yeah, isn't that your computer?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, why do you have so much space over here? This is confusing me. Oh, it's in your head.
Just keep jumping in and out. Hey, Michelle. No, it's acting strange. I was just kicked and had to walk back in. So that's what it's doing then. It's kicking people off. I wonder why. Now it's saying we got 6 people. So I guess people are getting kicked off and then coming back. Hey, Michelle. Our beautiful Michelle Davis. Hello. That's not good. It's kicking people off. Katie, are you still here? And Kelly Bean, are you still here from Fort Payne? What's going on? Yeah, it's kicking people off. That's crazy. Now it's saying I have 9 people on. So we're going to go ahead and do the prayer list. And hopefully you guys, if you get kicked off, please just sign back in again. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. It's kind of screwy. It's telling me there's 10 people here, but I got cut off. Got a phone call. Okay. You got cut off for a phone call, so that makes sense. But I don't know why it's kicking people off that's not doing anything. It said 10, and now it's down to 8. I don't know. Let's just get started with the show, and hopefully everything will work out. If you get kicked off, it's YouTube being kind of screwy tonight, or maybe your connections are being screwy. I don't know what's going on. But if you get kicked off, just come right back. All right. And if you miss something and you get kicked off, you can always ask a question and get right back on again. Okay. Let's get our prayer list going. First and foremost, we want to get John, our team manager, his mom. We want to put her. She hasn't been taken off the prayer list, of course, because once we start praying for you, we just don't stop. We just keep on praying for you. There goes. Thank you, Paramama, for sharing. But we want to put. We want to raise up John's mom again. She had some issues today where she had to go back to the hospital, and she was there most of the day, I believe. But I think she's home now. I think the last report we got from him was that everything was fine, and that she's back at. She was going to be going home soon. The last report I heard. So hopefully, if he can, maybe he'll pop in and let us know. Beth, could you maybe message him? Either you or Tom, could y'all message John and tell him to come on and just give us a report if he can, or if he can PM you a report if he can't come on. We understand that if he's being with his mom and having to take care of her, we understand that. But if he could just give us a report on how everything turned out, that would be awesome. So we're going to please add John's mom to the prayer list. I know she's been battling with some illnesses here lately, and so she's got better, got out of the hospital, had to go back today, but I think she's back home now. But we're going to get thank you, Beth. We're going to get a definite on that. The Davis family is saying they need prayer as well. Awesome. Okay. Add Michelle and Eric, 2 of our investigators, add them to the prayer list. We don't have to know why. God knows why. All we need to do is just lift them up, right? So lift them up and show them love, and get the Davis family on your prayer list. Continue praying for Michelle and I. We've got some issues going on with us too. Some issues with our animals, and some issues with when and if we're moving. So it's still been a crazy train ride for us on our moving. We have another place now, but it was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago and it didn't, but there's still a chance that it will. So we're just, I don't know. It's been crazy. So y'all keep us in your prayers too, please. We can definitely use your prayers on our issues that are going on. I am behind because mom called, but I am back and catching up now. Okay, Katie. Awesome. I'm glad you didn't get kicked off, because some people got just kicked off. But you haven't missed anything. We're doing prayer lists. We've added John's mom to the prayer list. Hey, Margot. We've added the Davis family to the prayer list. We've added my family to the prayer list. I want you guys, I found out, guys don't remember, not long ago, I had a really good friend of mine who passed away suddenly and unexpectedly. It's been probably a couple years now when a good friend of mine passed away. And back many years ago, I used to be I worked on an ambulance. I worked on that ambulance for like 15 years. And we had a crew that were just a big group of guys, and they called us the meat crew. We were called the meat crew because we were all big brawly guys, and we handled all the really heavy patients, and we were all trauma junkies, and we loved getting into the thick of it. And we were just crazy and just really, really, it was an awesome family atmosphere. And it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. So, my partner for 15 years passed away several years ago. And then not long ago, just a year or so ago, one of my good friends passed away that was on the meat crew. And that left just two of us left on the original meat crew. And suddenly, this past week, unfortunately, the other one besides me passed away. Um, and it just kind of hits home, whenever you have people that you were so close to and that you experience so much of life with, and then you look back and you say, I'm the only one left. I'm the last of the one of that crew left, of that little group of guys that were so tight. And so we used to work together and play together, and it was just crazy. We were a family. We were brothers. And it's sad. It really is. But just pray for that family. His name is Charles. Just pray for his family. He had a girlfriend. He has a son. So it's a bad situation. It wasn't supposed to happen. He's very young. I think he was maybe a year older than me, or maybe just a few months older than me, or maybe a few months younger than me. I don't know. We were right there together. So it wasn't supposed to happen that way, and he did. He did pass in his sleep. He was found while he was asleep. So that's one good thing about it. But that family's going to need a lot of prayers, and I'm gonna get to y'all's comments and y'all's suggestions. But I think that's it. Oh, pray for my friend Reverend Jerry. He's having some issues that he's having to deal with. He's the gentleman that I told you guys not long ago about that had the kidney transplant. He's having some more issues. So pray for Jerry and his family, his daughter and wife as well, because I think all of those, they too are having some issues. I keep forgetting this isn't touchscreen. My other computer is touchscreen. This one's not. So I got to go back up. Let me see where I was at. All right, I'm going to read y'all's comments real quick. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a 10 behind. I got that. Oh, remember Margot's dad, too. Ted, I believe it is. Excuse me. Remember Margot's father, Ted, and her family while he battles cancer. We are praying for everyone here tonight and the family that can attend. Hey, Katie and I just found out the great man, Mr. Billy, he was the one that found me and got me home when I was kidnapped when I was 5. Passed away today. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Eric. Dang. Yeah, I remember you telling me something about that. That's wow. I'm so sorry. I just in the past month found out. Going to see him soon after 20 years. Wow. I'm sitting for his prayer. Thank you, Katie. There's John. Hey, John. Greetings, beautiful CAPI family. Greetings to you. We didn't know if you were going to make it on tonight. I know that you have. Oh, your phone died. Bless your heart. I knew that you had some issues, working with your mom or helping your mom out. So we didn't know if you were going to make it on tonight. But we wanted you to come on and give us an update because we do still have her on the prayer list, and we even put her back on the prayer list tonight. Well, she wasn't off the prayer list. You never will be off the prayer list. Once y'all make it to the prayer list, to the CAPI prayer list, you're on there for good. Even if I don't mention your name, you're still on the prayer list. John usually takes care of that. He usually keeps a list. I have a list. So once you're on the prayer list, we just pray for you. And so if you don't want to be prayed for anymore, you can call us or message us on here or Facebook and say, hey, take me off your prayer list. I'm not going to stop praying for you, though. But, hey, you can try it. She is still pretty weak. Okay, she's still weak. But she's home, though, correct? She's not in the hospital. That's the big thing. We wanted to make sure that she was comfortable at home instead of in the hospital. Because I would much rather be weak at home than fine at hospital. I hated the hospital. I spent a lot of time there. I need all the prayers I can get. Beth, add Beth to the prayer list. Okay, Beth. She is back home. Awesome. Praise the Lord. That is so awesome. I'm so, so happy that she's back home, John. Because the hospital is just nothing. I hated the hospital. I literally had to get an order from the doctor for the nurses to quit waking me up. They would come in every hour on the hour and wake me up and ask me how I felt. Literally. Would come in and say, wake up, Johnny. How are you? Well, it was pretty good 10 seconds ago. Now I'm awake. So I got the doctor to write an order that they don't do that anymore. And he did too, and they stopped, thank goodness. But I'm so happy that your mom is back home. That is so awesome. Because the hospital is not fun. Not at all. All right, and if anybody else has any prayer requests, please drop them up here. Her drains were leaking. Okay. All right, yeah. But he said that was kind of normal for that to happen and that they were fine. If I remember the last report. Is that right, John? But she was weak, but she did need to go no matter what. Because you don't mess around with stuff like that. Correct. Okay, that's what I thought. That's awesome. That is so awesome. We all love John so much, and we love his mom too. I've met his mom. There's not many on the team that have met his mom, but she is super awesome. Super, super, super awesome lady. Yeah. If you guys have a prayer list or a prayer request, please throw it up there. If I don't catch it, John will. I promise you, John doesn't miss anything. Or Beth will definitely catch it too. And if you want me to mention it and I don't, please just keep putting it up there until say, hey, stupid. That's what you do. If you ever ask a question, whether it's a prayer list or paranormal question or whatever, something you want to talk about, and I don't see it, I don't comment on it, because I get that all the time. People say, I asked you about that on the show last night, but you never read the comment. And I said, well, why didn't you do it again? Well, I didn't think about it. But if you do that, just say, hey, stupid. That's all you got to do. And that tells me, I'll say, oh, I'm supposed to be reading something. So just say, hey, stupid. And then I'll do that. All right. But you have to have a reason to say that, Katie. So you can't just call me stupid. I mean, you can, but that just would be me. But if you don't want to post it here, you can email it to me, Table. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't want everyone to know about it, but you want us to pray, thank you, John. That's an awesome idea. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, if I would never call you that. Oh, that is so awesome. There's no doubt why I love that woman so much. She's just my Southern belle. But yeah, sometimes you guys want to be on the prayer list. I understand that completely, but you don't want to, air your laundry. You don't want people knowing about it. Please email me, Beth, or John. Mostly John, because he keeps track of everything. Email John, and he will get your name on the list. And we won't never say anything about it on air. I promise you. If you don't say it on air, we won't say it on air. If you just email it to John, he'll put you on the prayer list. He'll let the people, all our prayer warriors, which is our entire team, he'll let them know, and we will definitely get those prayers out for you. I promise you. And if you don't want it aired, then we will not air it. I promise you. We would never do that. I would, but only if you are being stupid. I know you would, John. Well, not to your face, John. There's Beth's email too. So email Beth too. If you guys want prayer list, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with unspoken prayers. You can say unspoken on here, or you can email it to me. John, if you'll throw up my email too. You can email it to me, John, or Beth. We will get it. I promise you. We will put you on the prayer list, but we will not air it if you don't want it aired. I promise you, we'll never, ever, ever do that. So we completely understand if that's what you want. Because we love you guys so much. Y'all just don't know. All of our CAPI family. We don't say fans. We don't any of that stuff. There's been a couple occasions where I've had to do autographs with people who've recognized me, and I made it real clear to them that you're not a fan, you're a family member. And we always want people to watch and learn about the paranormal and talk about the paranormal, or just talk about what you want to talk about that day, because that's what we're here for. We are a family. That's what we are. We love you guys so much, and we'll always be here for our family. No, I really Don't need a reason. That's right. I knew she would say that. Can you ask Dakota to call Aubrey? I sure will as soon as she comes back in. I'm sure she'll be back in, Michelle. I sure will. You give me plenty of reasons, Johnny. I do give you plenty of reasons. So do you. We never have any shortage on reasons to attack. That's a fact. People have asked you for autographs, Rick. Yeah, people ask me for autographs for Rick too. Rick from Pawn Stars. That's right. I've had two people do that too. Ask me for autographs. They thought I was Rick from Pawn Stars before I had this. I don't get called Rick that much whenever now that I have this so long, I don't get called Rick that much. But whenever it was like this, I got called Rick a lot, like that. I got called Rick a lot, but now it's down. I don't get called Rick. But I still don't see it. I don't see that we look that much alike. I really don't. Margot, wake up. Yeah, Margot, wake up. All right, so let's talk about CAPI Camp. Like I said, if there's any more prayer requests, if I missed anybody and you want to put them on there, just pop it up there and I'll see it or Beth will see it. And if I don't see it and you want me to see it, you want me to put it on there, say, hey, stupid, I'll go back and I'll find it. I promise you. Judith. Hello, Judith Darlene Brewer. It's good to see you too. I'm woke. She's woke, Beth. Oh, no, that wasn't Beth. That was Katie that said, wake up. She says, I'm woke. Johnny, you also give fake autographs to sweet and innocent elderly people. I couldn't say no. That was so sad. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. They thought I was Rick. I couldn't say no. I really couldn't. I couldn't say no to her. She was so sweet and so excited that she met Rick. I couldn't say no. It was too funny. She retract. You don't have to retract your statement, Judith. I was 60 years old yesterday. Oh, you did it wrong. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Judith. 60 years old. That's awesome. Happy birthday to you. Y'all, what Katie's talking about is a lady saw me at a gas station and she kept staring at me and I was trying to figure out what was going on. And it was weird. I thought her and her husband were like stalking me or something. I didn't know what was going on, but she finally asked me for an autograph. And she was so excited and she was so sweet. I just couldn't tell her no. To this day, she thinks she got Rick Harrison's autograph in Alabama, but it wasn't Rick. It was me. I wasn't trying to impersonate Rick Harrison at all, but I just couldn't tell her no. She was so excited and so sweet. It was just too funny. Yeah, everybody tell Judith happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday. 60 years old. I hope I make it that far. I'm at 50 now. I'll be 51 next month. So I still got a ways to go. Another 9 years. It's not really that long, is it? Because it goes by fast. Super fast. But anyway, let's talk about CAPI Camp. CAPI Camp was not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Is that right? Yeah, not this weekend here, but the weekend before last. Yeah. But we had a great time. We were at Fort Payne. You said Fort Payne. I can't remember her name now. Kelly Beans, that's who it is. Kelly Beans said Fort Payne, so I'm thinking of Fort Payne. We were at Payne Lake, not Fort Payne, but Payne Lake in Moundville, Alabama, right outside of Moundville. And we had a blast, guys. It was so much fun. Not everybody got to come. We didn't have any students this time, so we didn't have to do the class and the investigation and all that stuff. So it was actually, y'all please don't take this wrong, okay? I hope no one takes this the wrong way because I love teaching about the paranormal, of talking about the paranormal. Anytime I get a chance to correct, wives' tale or legend or folklore or crap that gets put on television in the movies about the paranormal, I'd take it. Y'all know that. That's one of my passions. I think I'm even more passionate about getting the real paranormal out to people than I am about investigating the paranormal. I really am. I love to investigate. My team will tell you I love to investigate. I go through DTs when we don't investigate for a while. Thankfully, that's fixing to stop. That's fixing to start getting us back up and running. After this weekend, she's going to start getting us up and running again. So we're really excited, looking forward to that. So, and there'll be some content that'll be brought to you guys as well. We're going to share, I promise you. But I love talking about the paranormal, and I love, teaching it. And anytime that I can take somebody's thought or beliefs and take them into the real paranormal, and I take them from that spot that they're at, from Hollywood or something that their grandmother told them when they were little, and I can take them to the real, factual paranormal. Then I love that. I really do. So I love teaching it. Anytime there's a class, I'm on it. I love it. I'm there. But we didn't have any students this time. We had students. We had like 5 or 6, but none of them could make it. Stuff happened and they couldn't make it. So we didn't have any class during CAPI camp. And, that's originally why CAPI camp was created. John come up with the ideas. The CAPI camp is John's idea. It's his baby. He came up with it about teaching. Let's do a CAPI camp, and we can teach the class at CAPI camp. And so that's what we've done all these years. And it always works out great. But this time, for the first time since we started doing CAPI camp, we didn't have anybody to teach. And I'm not going to lie to you. It was actually kind of nice. I got to kind of do more camping. I got to kind of do more hanging out with everybody. I didn't have to be there. I didn't have to be at the class all day, because my Saturday, when we do CAPI, the class at CAPI camp, my Saturday is done. I get up that morning and eat, and then we go straight to the class. And that afternoon, we're doing hands-on. And then that evening, we're doing the investigation part of it, the mock or real investigation, depending on where we're at. And I don't get to do anything, that the other people get to do. I'll see people going off and hiking, or, sitting by the fire, or, or just eating more or whatever. And I'm like, man, I kind of want to do that stuff too. So this past CAPI camp was a lot of fun. I got to do a little more than what I usually get to do. And I enjoyed that. I really did. So we're going to have to do, Paramount and I were talking about doing some more camping. And I said, yeah, we're going to have to go camping besides CAPI camp so that I don't have to, do that. This time I was able to do that. I was able to enjoy the people and the conversations and all that stuff, and not have to worry about, making sure this gets done and this gets done. It was just a lot more laid back, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. It was so much fun. We're going to do another CAPI camp for the people that wanted to come but couldn't come. We got another one coming up in February. I had a place all lined up for it and everything, but I did some research on that place. Well, somebody actually did some research on that place and then called me or texted me and said, hey, this is kind of like this, and this. And I said, oh, okay, well, maybe that's not the best place. So we're going to do another place. I think it's going to be in North Alabama, somewhere up around Piedmont. We're looking at a couple of places up there. So, but we'll give you all the info way before then. But we're going to do another one in February without a doubt. We want everybody that can make it to come, even if we don't get to do a class, and it was still just CAPI camp. That's what we love to do, is camp and just get together, fellowship, have fun, food and fellowship, and just love on each other, and it's just awesome. So it was a very successful CAPI camp, a lot of fun, and we look forward to the next one. All right, we'll catch up on y'all's comments. Let me see. We had a blast. Yes, we did, Michelle. Johnny, we need you to add Donna to the prayer list. I'm not sure if y'all have seen her Facebook status, but she really needs our prayers right now. I have not, Katie. I'll have to check that out, but I will. Okay, add Donna Scott to our prayer list, y'all. Everybody knows Donna. She's like our comic relief on here. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but like I said, we don't need to. Anybody that has her on Facebook can go look. That's where Katie saw it. So yes, add Donna to the prayer list. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Katie, for being on that. I think I just remembered that some history. Yeah, it did, Eric. There was Moundville itself. We wanted to go do that too, but it was so late we didn't get to. But yeah, there's a lot of history there. She's on there. I've been keeping in touch. Awesome. I'd love to go to your class, Judith. Anytime, darling. we'll do another camp in February. But if need be, if we get at least 8 people, we'll do an online or a face-to-face class. So we don't have to wait just for the camping trips to do the class. We can do an online or a face-to-face class if we have at least 8 people. Got to cook some ribs. Yep, those ribs are awesome. Is aging out as fun? Yeah. Is hanging out is fun? Yes, it is. So much fun. I can't remember. I thought you were going to say North Iowa. No, not that far. Tony can't handle the awesomeness of North Iowa. No, I mean, I can, but I would rather be in Alabama. It's a heck of a lot better place. The kids never stopped. It was hilarious trying to give people apples. We finally got to meet Corey, Ashley, Gabe, and Alyssa. Yeah, it's Alyssa. Everybody keeps calling her Alyssa. It's Alyssa. It's spelled with an E. It's Elisa. That's how she spells it, y'all. It's Elisa. It's Alyssa. Elisa. Awesome time. Yes, we did, Michelle. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. But it was actually a little nice not having to do it this time. Being able to hang out with everybody and not having to worry about that. Spell check, Chucks. I know, right? All right. Well, let's get started with the show then. How about that? All right. Does everybody remember what we were talking about? I know I wasn't on last week. I want to apologize for that, by the way. I wasn't sick or anything like that. I did have to go to the doctor that Monday, the next day. No, not that Monday. Yeah, I went that Monday for a COVID test so that I could go Friday to the doctor. That's what it was. And but the reason I didn't have the show last Sunday, like I'd planned right after when I got home from there, is I was whooped. I really was. Camp took it out of me. It really did. And when I got home, I was ready to just crash. And so I did. I crashed last Monday. I got in the idea of a paranormal. I was 50 years old and I saw a woman that walked through the wall after smiling at me. Wow. Walked through a wall after smiling at you. That's very interesting. That actually says 2 different types. Usually if they go through a wall, it's residual. But she smiled at you, so it was intelligent. So that's really cool. And I've been actually working on a topic to do on a show on that, and whenever they cross over different types. And I'm still working on that, so we'll get on that, absolutely, because that reminds me of it. That's pretty cool. But do you guys remember what we were talking about what needs to be done, what needs to happen for us to have either equipment or ability to detect an entity? Like we said last week, we actually do not have anything in our huge equipment repertoire that will actually detect an entity, right? We don't have anything like that right now. It doesn't make sense that we don't have anything like that. All of our equipment that we use, I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, no, we do. We have K2s. You know that. We have motion detectors. We have EVPs, digital recorders. We have cameras. All the stuff that you're saying that we don't have, we actually do have. No, we don't. We have devices that detect the presence, not the presence, but the effects of an entity. That's all that we have. A K2 does not detect an entity. I tell that in my class all the time, people, because there are some people that go by that K2 like it's gold, like it's the be all end all piece of equipment, and it's not. What a K2 does is it does a precise measurement of the displacement of electromagnetic fields. That's all it does. All right, an EMF meter, not a K2, but an EMF meter. That's all it does. It measures the displacement of the electromagnetic field. It measures that amount of that EMF in that certain area. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's an entity there. All right. John, Beth, Dave, Eric, or Michelle, or Tom, whoever's on the team that's on right now. How many times have we gotten hits on a K2 and found out that it was wiring or a radio or main service line coming into the home. We've actually had people go out to the pole in the backyard and see what kind of power was coming through there, right? So many times, a lot. Yep, a lot. That's exactly right. So a K2 does not detect the presence of an entity. It detects the aftermath, the interference that entity that may do. But it just that one K2 doesn't do that. When we have a K2 hit, we don't say, okay, we got an entity here. No, we've got to get other, when someone says, man, I'm getting hit on K2 like crazy over here, whoever's got the camera is going to go to that person and start snapping photos like crazy. Whoever's got the temp gauge is going to go over and start hitting temps like crazy, and people are going to go over there and see if they can get a PE out of it, or anything like that, so that we can have more evidence to base that factual or non-factual presence, right? And so that's what we do. Now, we have equipment that detects the effects of an entity, and so thank God we have those. I'm not knocking anything, and believe me, I'm super stoked that we do have the equipment that we have today. We didn't have this stuff when I first started out, way back in '78, and 78 is whenever I first had my first experience. 82 is whenever I started really studying it. 86 is whenever I really got into it, and so on and so on and so on. And we didn't have the equipment that we have today. I had a pen and a paper and a big camcorder and stuff like that. We didn't have the stuff that we have today, and I'm very thankful that we do. People ask me all the time, why is the paranormal more prevalent and more active now than it was 50 years ago? I say it's not. It's the same things going on. We just have better equipment now to help us see that. But we don't see, with our equipment doesn't allow us to see the entity or detect the entity. What it does is it allows us to see the effects of that entity, possible entity in that area. All right. So what we want is we want a device or a practice or something that will detect an entity. And I know what some of you are going to say. I already know. I've got a thing on. Let me get this right here real quick. Just messed up the. Oh well, I think I can fix it from here. I've got a device on my phone. I know there's people out there that's going to say that will show. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Let me see. I just want to. I want to find one and show you guys. Let's see if I can find one here. John, will you look and see if you find one of those that shows the pixels? And if you do, just text me the link. I'll keep looking. But there's an app out there right now that will they say will detect the presence of a ghost, and it'll show you the little lines and everything. It's like little stick people, is what I'm talking about, John. And Eric, you showed it to me before too. I think he had showed it to me at camp. But it it shows little stick people of being on the film there, and it's crazy. But I know that's what everybody's going to say. Well, this detects that. Well, that's not the true. That's not actually detecting. Oh my God. We may have to. I seen that, Katie. What you were talking about with Donna. We may have to. We may have to do something about that. That's sad. I can't find it on here. If one of you guys find it, send me a. Well, John may have just done what I asked. John is so cool. He's our little radar. Okay, here it is. Thank you, John. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Well, no, this is Ghost Radar. This isn't exactly what I was talking about, but this is another one. So thank you, John. See, here we go with this. Let it load. It's loading. I don't know why it's loading so slowly, but it is loading. Okay, yeah, this is Ghost Detector. See, I hope you guys can see that. So it's got the little radar. See, a little radar in here, and it shows you where they're at. Is there? I don't know if you can see the little red dot on this one, but there's a little red dot on this one here. Let me see if I can blow that up. No, I can't. It won't let me. So here you go. See if y'all can see that. See the little green right here? And there's a red dot showing where the ghost is. So yeah, it's ghost radar. It's too funny. It really is. It's so funny that it's so stupid that it's funny. There's another one, John. See if you can find that one where it shows the stick people, But I have to leave and enjoyed your show tonight. Thank you and good night, everyone. Good night, Kelly Bean. Come back next Sunday, please. Kelly Bean, if you're still here, are you the one that PM'd me earlier today? That I talked to you on PM? I can try and help out, Tony. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll get together. We'll get together. I don't want to air it on here, but because that's not my place to tell her business. But oh, no, that wasn't me. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, but come back next Sunday, Kelly. We enjoy having you. Did you subscribe? I hope you did. If you didn't, hit that subscribe button so that you'll be here. But I talked to somebody that said they were going to be on the show, and I didn't know if that was you or not. But anyway, oh, John's just sending them to me now. Boy, he's just. Oh yeah, here's one. Check this one out. This is the EMF ghost detector. It's too funny, these things that they send, that they get people to do. Yeah, see? There's an EMF. You see the little bar grid down here? Isn't that funny? Spectra. I think that's the one I was talking about. Thank you, John. Thank you, buddy. That's exactly the one I was talking about. It does this crazy ghost thing. There's another one that does stick figures though, but that's pretty much what I was talking about. See the ghost? I got him on camera. Isn't that funny? And yeah, that's just too funny. So that's what everybody says whenever I talk about this. Thank you, John. You can stop saying that. But that's what everyone says whenever I talk about this. They say, "Oh yes, there is stuff out there that will uh, that will detect the presence." I'm sorry, I was trying to read, but will detect the presence of an entity, and show you on the film and everything. And there's people that swear by that stuff too. Well, there's been some pretty heated debates and arguments about that. There really was, but none of that stuff is real. I hope you guys know that. I hope y'all have listened to me long enough to know that none of that stuff is actually real. It's crazy that it's even out there. All it is they're just trying to get. It's kind of like these games that say they'll pay you if you play the games. You've seen that? They play the little cell phone games. If you play them, you get paid, but you never really get paid for them. It's just to get you to watch the ads. That's how they get paid, is getting eyes on those ads. Oh, good night, Jelly Bean. Yeah, Kelly Bean. I said Jelly Bean. I meant Kelly Bean. I'm sorry if you're still here. I didn't mean. But anyway, it's just so funny. It really is. But everybody says that that's the equipment that you need to be able to detect an entity, and it's not. Okay, that stuff is not real. Any app that you download on your phone is not real. I promise you. There's a discussion going on one of our Facebook sites that I actually haven't finished. I have to go back to. I've written some stuff out, but I haven't posted it on there yet. But somebody talking about that, it's crazy. But anyway, that happens all the time. But I want something that will. I'm sorry, I keep bumping this, but I want something that will detect the entity itself. Now, here's what we said last week or week before last when we first started talking about this, and here's what my retort was on it: was that you can't detect an entity because there's nothing there to detect. That's not true. An entity is still something. It's not a nothing. All right. Nothing is not something and something's not nothing. Right. We already said that last week. We get all that confusion out of the way. All right. It's nothing is not something and something is not nothing. All right. So if an entity is there and it's affecting the atmosphere and affecting all those different things like in EMFs and temperatures and our perception and our senses and whatever, it's something. Nothing can affect something. It can't happen. Nothing can never affect something. If it's nothing, there's nothing there to affect anything, right? So it is something. So there's got to be a way to detect it. And that's what we want. That would be the holy grail of equipment right there. You know, the holy grail is a full video or a clear video of a full body apparition. That's the holy grail that everybody wants to get. The holy grail of equipment would be a device that will detect the entity itself, not the effects that entity has on the environment or the atmosphere or us, but the entity itself. That's what we need. Can it be done? Yes, it has to be able to be done. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how to make it happen. Probably Paraguiver will. I think if we put John and Paraguiver together, they could probably come up with something. But there's got to be a way to detect it because it is something. It's not nothing. All right. Because remember, nothing can affect something and something can affect nothing. If it's something, it has to affect it. So us being able to detect displacement of energy or addition of energy, then we should be able to detect the energy that is the entity itself, not its effect, but itself. That's where we want to go. Who is Paraguiver? Paraguiver is Eric. You'll see him on here as Eric Davis. He's our MacGyver of the team. He is Tom is our tech guy and our equipment man, but Paraguiver is the guy that makes stuff that you wouldn't know. I'm game. Eric, want to play scientist? Yeah, get in there. You and John and Eric together, those two minds together, they're both so brilliant. John's got a mind that could come up with pretty much anything, and Eric has the ability to pretty much build anything that John can come up with. So that's what I'm saying. It's like an engineer and a scientist together. So I think that they could really, really get something going on this. It goes under your bed, Mario. Too funny. But yeah, it's that's what we need in the paranormal today. Is we need a device that will detect the entity itself, not the effects that entity has on the environment or us, but itself. That's what we need. We need something that will detect that energy. Now, here's another retort to that. Well, Johnny, in your class, you say that an entity has to collect energy to be able to do anything. So, but now you're saying an entity is energy. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Well, why would he need to collect it if he is energy? Because he still needs that energy to function. We're energy, right? We have electrical displacements happening in our bodies every second, right? That's how our heart beats. There's electrical force there. We're energy. We're y'all can't see it, but directly in front of me is a TV that I use as a monitor whenever I'm doing the show. It's a huge, big screen television right over here, and it's sitting in a corner. Like the corner is like right here, and the TV is sitting like this. So there's that little space between that and the wall. It looked like something just stood up behind the TV and then went right down again. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but it went up and then down. I don't know if that was Toby or not, but it would be about his height. So that was kind of cool. Maybe he's back. Maybe he hasn't made himself seen in a very good. I might need to turn this around and do it instead of the banner. Y'all see the wall because now there's some clothes hanging right here and they just moved. Toby, can you come over here with me if you're here tonight, Toby? If that's you, can you come over? If it's not you, whoever it is, can you come over on this side of the camera? Come over here, make like this move or something, or stick your head up or whatever. That was kind of cool. But anyway, that was kind of cool. Something happened. It hasn't happened in a while. Toby hasn't been active in a long time, but that was kind of cool. That was cool. It was like a little kid's head came up behind the TV and then went right back down again. That was too cool. Or it was a raccoon or a squirrel, because they did get in our walls. Squirrels did get inside our walls, so it could be a squirrel. I don't think it was a squirrel because they have really little heads and this was a head. But anyway, that was kind of cool. Maybe he'll come over here now and do something. That would be awesome. But anyway, that's what we need, guys. And I think that as far as our team goes, I think the best people for that would be Eric, Tom, and John are our three techie geeks. They know how to do. Tom is our video guy and he's our equipment guy, and he's just crazy good when it comes to cameras. Maybe he can work out something with a camera. And John, like I said, just has a mind for brilliance. He's amazing. He's our Sheldon, if you will. And of course, Paraguiver, Eric, he can just build anything. He can just make it happen. He's the kind of guy that you want on your side if you get kidnapped. If I ever get kidnapped by bad guys and they got me tied up in a warehouse somewhere waiting for the ransom, that's not coming because nobody I know has any money. So I would want to be kidnapped with Eric, because I know I'd be just like, okay, tie me up, whatever. Tie me up, go do your thing, whatever. We'll be gone when you get back, I promise you. So he's just that kind of guy. I'm going to catch up with y'all's comments here. I'm getting behind. Let's see. Has Toby been active lately? Holy crap! You did not ask me that. Did you ask me that before? That's too cool. Because I didn't see that, but maybe he did. That's just too cool. Did you ask me that, Katie? Did you ask me that before I saw that? But kind of puts the real thing in limbo. Johnny sent you another. This is a messenger. Okay. I'll check it out. Okay, I saw all that. I'm just catching up with y'all's messages. Give me a sec. Who is Toby? Toby, you don't know, or Margot, you don't know about Toby? Toby is our resident entity. He lives with us. We invited him on an investigation. The people wanted him to go. And I invited him home with me, and he came. Margot and I need a nickname. We've been around long enough. Actually, I've been around longer than anyone else here besides Johnny. I'm an OG. Y'all do need a nickname. Y'all need to come up with a nickname for Margot and Katie. Katie's been here like from the beginning, man. I think she's like, her and Donna are like our oldest CAPI family members. Not oldest. They're probably, Donna's maybe the oldest, but Katie's maybe close to the youngest. But they've been around longer on the show. They've been since pretty much the beginning. Okay, Eric. There you go. OG Katie has a nice ring to it. Now we need something else. Ask Toby to move the banner. That's what I was saying. I was hoping he'd move the banner. If it does move and y'all see it and I don't see it, you tell me, okay? Edison and Einstein in our time, John and Eric, right? Just asked about Toby. That's crazy. Ironic. You asked about Toby before I saw that. Is that what you're saying? Holy crap, that's awesome. Because I swear to y'all, I didn't see her ask about Toby until I was going back and looking at it. I scrolled back up because so many had gone by. I kept watching it and it was going by. And that's what I do when I'm talking is I watch the banner over here that tells me all the, it's like over here. And it tells me what everybody's saying. And I'll watch it as I'm going, as I'm talking. And after a few minutes of it going up, up, and up, I'll go back and scroll. So I didn't even see it. So if she asked before I saw that, and I didn't see it, but saw it, and then it may have been him saying, hey, yes, I'm still here. And I didn't even know that question was asked. That is too freaking cool. Also, I'm way younger than Katie, just saying. Yes, I asked you that several minutes before Toby made his appearance tonight. Crazy. That is crazy, man. Can it be Tesla instead of Edison? Yeah, you could be Tesla, John. That's so awesome. I like Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's cool. Sorry, Eric. John asked first. He outranks you. You're Paraguiver. You're always going to be Paraguiver, Eric. Margot, stop lying. It's Sunday. What did she lie about? Oh, saying she's way younger. Don't lie on Sunday, Margot. I know how Katie is, how old she is, but I don't know. She and I have the same birthday, same birth date, not year, but same birth date. That's cool, me, the one and only. That's right, Eric. You're always going to be my Paraguiver, man. You're awesome. We do need Katie and Margot nicknames though. So team, y'all come up with something. I'll be thinking about it too. We'll come up with something, and maybe we'll do a contest. We might do a contest, and then people to see what we can come up with. Jacob's ladder is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, he built a Jacob's ladder, y'all. Paraguiver did. Eric, he built a Jacob's ladder. He's crazy good when it comes to that stuff. But he's that kind of guy that just can't leave stuff alone. You know, he really is. He like he's got a flashlight. He was showing me at camp. He couldn't just leave it alone. He couldn't just be a flashlight. He had to like take it apart and put an extra battery pack on it. So when he lit it up, it was like daylight outside. He can't just have a flashlight. It's got to be something else. Eric's that kind of guy when he looks at a flashlight, when he turns it on and it shines, if it doesn't burn his retinas out of his head, he's like, no, this is not good enough. He's like Tim the Two-Man Taylor. It's got to be better. Too funny. That's why we love Eric so much. He's our guy. He's our go-to guy when it comes to stuff like that. He can do it. It's crazy. And if he sees something he wants, it doesn't matter. He'll look at, like, if he sees something he wants and he looks at the price tag and he's like, I'm not paying that for it when I can go home and build that damn thing. And he does. He goes home and builds it. He has like homemade air conditioners and stuff. It's crazy. He is the man. It becomes daylight. It sure does. That daggone that light was bright, man. He couldn't just leave it alone as a flashlight. It had to be brighter. It had to be a spotlight, a handheld airport spotlight. But so y'all see where I'm at, right? On that. Although there's apps out there that say they can do it. There's people out there that says they can do it. There's beliefs that we can detect this and stuff like that. There is nothing in our equipment, available equipment that we can get today that will detect an entity. That's what we want. We want something that will actually detect an entity, not the effects of the entity. That's not what we're looking for. We already have that, and it's great. I'm glad we have it. It's wonderful. But what we want is we want something that will detect the entity itself. How do we make that happen? And so we're officially putting John and Eric on it right now, and letting them run with it. And I think that if there's ever two people in the entire world that can make this happen, it's them two. And then Tom, I think, could probably manufacture a camera on whatever they come up with, and make it part of our equipment. It would just be so cool. But Tesla is not cool. Come take Elon Musk and take him to Alabama, please. Kitty, it's called a Tesla cannon. I didn't see what she asked about it. How about no? I think I'll be the only one that's going to be mechanically enhanced, right? I could see Eric becoming the first drone, the first, what do you call him, cyborg. He'll say, as he gets older, he'll probably say, this eye just doesn't see that much. He'll just build another eye and put it in there. He'll be the first cyborg. But that's where we're at. That's where we want. That's what we want. We want that item that will show us the presence of an entity. Um, and so we're going to get them started on it and see what has to happen. I don't know if they can actually do it or not, but we're going to see. Well, I don't know if they can actually build it or not, financially and all of that. I think they have the paraboard. There you go. He's paraboard. I could see Eric being the first paraboard. Absolutely, that would be too funny. And he would be like enhanced, like he said, mechanically enhanced. I agree. But all right, let's do a contest. Let's do a contest. I want to do a contest. We're gonna do a contest to where I want people to submit nicknames for Katie and Margot. All right, Katie and Margot have been here long enough to where they need nicknames. I agree with Katie on that. They need nicknames. So let's get that. Let's do that. Let's everyone come up with members, family members, everybody, team members, everyone come up with the best Katie and Margot nicknames. Right? Katie's so crazy. It was hilarious. Eric building the Jacob's ladder in our living room and bathroom. It's crazy. I think that SLS rig is a great starting point. Wow, John. See, that's why I said he could do it. You're absolutely right, man. That's too funny. Y'all can do it. I think y'all have the Siamese twins. The Siamese twins. That would be a good one for Katie and Margot. The Siamese twins. That's too cool, Judith. That's too funny. Um, yeah, the Siamese twins. They're Yankee twins. They really are. They're both very beautiful, but they don't look alike. They don't look nothing alike. But they're both very beautiful. It's weird that they come from the north, being as pretty as they are. They're southern pretty. Both of them are. They really are. Parakeety. Oh, too funny. I like that Siamese twins. They are very, very pretty. They really are, but they're not southern. They're not. To be from the north, they're southern pretty, big time. They're both very attractive with ladies. I can't even mess with them on that. I usually mess with both of them. I would say no, they're ugly, but they're really not. They're both very attractive, extremely attractive actually. But you got to come up with some nicknames for them, y'all. So we'll do that. I'll figure out what we're gonna use a prize. I'll figure that out. And team members, y'all can give me some suggestions on prizes. I don't know, maybe we do a gift card or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure out something to do on prizes. But we need really, really good nicknames for Katie and Margot. And y'all can PM them and talk to them and say, hey, what do you like? What do you do? And stuff like that. They're both Yankees. They're from Iowa. They're both very pretty. They're both young. They're both under 40, I'm sure. I don't know what else to say. Katie's a soccer mom kind of lady, but she's not. Her kids don't play soccer; they play softball. Her daughter plays softball. I think her son Carter is talking about track. Is that right, Katie? I think you told me you was talking about track. But anyway, she's like the whole sports mom kind of thing. Her whole family is. They really are. But they're super into sports. But they're really awesome people. They've been here for way long enough to where they should have nicknames. So we'll come up with that. Y'all come up with the names. I'll come up with the prize, and we'll have a contest to see who gets the best nicknames for Katie and Margot. Margot is way under 40. I don't know what to tell y'all to come up with ideas. Katie and Margot, y'all just need to let people PM you and ask you questions about what you like and stuff like that. Don't get too personal. Don't get all up in their business. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, I think we're going to stop I need to get some stuff done before I go to bed tonight. I'm super hungry. That's the only reason. I'm starving. I really am. And I can't go very long without eating because of my diabetes and my head. I'll start hurting really bad and get weak. But anyway, I should have ate before, but I didn't have time. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I could be pair princess when I was a PFC in the Army. They all called me Princess, first class. Never. I have no idea why either. Anybody that knows you would never call you a princess. I don't think that's a very good name. I don't think pair princess is very good because that doesn't describe you at all. That so does not. Pair squirrel. That's too funny because Katie is super scared of squirrels. That would be a good name for her. A good prize would be to do an investigation with y'all. Okay, sounds good to me. Judith is damn. I like Judith. Judith's cool. You need to come back every Sunday, Judith. You're now part of the CAPI family. Just because of that, you are now part of the family, baby. Bring your 60-year-old butt back every Sunday. We want you here every Sunday, please. So, hey, Corey. Corey just joined us. Just as we're getting off, he pops in. But yeah, that'll be a good one. Y'all can go on a investigation with us. Whoever wins can go on an investigation with us. Come up with a nickname for Katie and Margot to use on here, and it'll be whoever comes up with the best one and that everybody likes will get to go on an investigation. So, all right. But starting a new series. We're not going to stop this. We're not going to stop trying to figure this out. I promise you. We want to keep going with it. Shadow knows, Margot. But maybe we can get back to the law office or for the pits. Yeah, absolutely. You have to hang out at camp, Corey. Oh yeah, it was cool. Corey joined us for camp this past Carter's and track. That's what I thought. I thought you remember. I remember you saying something about that. So Katie's kind of a sporty mom, soccer mom kind of lady, and Margot's kind of like an easygoing hippie. See, I just have to PM them. Y'all get them on Facebook and PM them and ask them questions. And whoever wins gets to go on an investigation with CAPI. That's a good idea, Judith. Thank you. And y'all just come up with some really cool names, some good nicknames for Katie and Margot because they have been here for so long. And I agree, they definitely need some nicknames. That would be too cool. But we're going to start a new series. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be a surprise. Next Sunday, we're going to start a whole new one. I have whole lots of names for Margot. Keep it nice, Katie. Margot, you too. All right, here's a new rule in the contest. Katie can't pick a name for Margot, and Margot can't pick a name for Katie because I know how that will come out. I know how that will turn out. I know I do. Paracoach. She's not a coach, but I like that, though. Her husband's the coach. Nathan, her husband, is the coach. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We had a really great show. Like I said, we're not going to let this go. We're going to keep going with this. I'm kind of like obsessed with it now. Ever since Corey brought it up to me, I've just been kind of thinking about it. And I want to do some more research. I have done a little, but not much. I haven't had time, but we're definitely going to go with this. And John and Eric, I want y'all to work on this and figure this out and see what we got to do because I know it can happen. Everything I think about on this, on detecting the presence of an entity, if we can detect the effects of the presence of an entity, we should be able to detect the entity itself. So we are definitely going to be checking into that. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Another great show. We will see you guys next Sunday when we will start a new series. I think this one's going to be a longer series than 4 parts, but I don't know yet. But we'll figure that out. I love you guys so much. Hey, I want you to do me a huge favor sometime this week. I don't care if it's a friend, family member, or someone you meet on the street. Make somebody smile this week because that's what we need the most of is more smiles. We love you guys. I want you to have a paranormal week, and I'll see you guys next Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. God bless. Goodbye.